Welcome. Today, we're going to explore some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market, the rare and fascinating $1 coins, half-dollar coins, and even unique 1-cent pieces. We'll focus on the extraordinary finds, rare 1-cent errors, special silver strikes, and coins with unusual color shades that have become major players in the coin-collecting world. These treasures are far more than just old currency. They're pieces of history that carry stories, mystery, and value that could change your fortune overnight. Collectors are hunting them right now, and their prices continue to rise with every passing year. So, whether you're a passionate coin enthusiast or simply someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of American currency, this video is for you. Let's get started. First up on our list, the 1865 United States $1 coin with no mint mark, silver side, in good condition, a historically real coin with massive collector appeal. In the world of rare coin collecting, certain treasures rise so far above the rest that they seem almost mythical. The 1865 United States $1 coin with no mint mark and a silver side is one such treasure. It's not simply money, it's a living piece of history that has crossed the centuries, carrying the stories of a nation torn apart and then rebuilt. To own such a coin is to hold a tangible fragment of the past, and in today's market, its value can soar to unimaginable heights. The year 1865 was one of the most dramatic in American history. The Civil War ended, President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, and the country stood at the edge of transformation. Against this backdrop, the Philadelphia Mint produced silver dollar coins that would quietly become among the rarest in the nation's history. With no mint mark, since Philadelphia coins bore none, these silver dollars symbolize stability in an era of chaos. Few were struck, fewer still survived, and those in good condition today are priceless. This coin's silver composition adds to its allure. In an age before mass-produced paper currency was trusted, silver was seen as solid wealth, something you could hold, something unshakable. The silver side gleams with a timeless beauty, the patina of age giving it depth and character. For collectors, this isn't just precious metal, it's a story cast in silver, a relic of America's recovery from war. What makes the 1865 silver dollar even more intriguing is its scarcity. Records suggest production numbers were already low, but over 150 years of circulation, melting, and loss have reduced the surviving population to an elite few. Finding one in good condition is like finding a diamond in the desert. It's not merely a lucky discovery, it's a once-in-a-lifetime event. When such a coin does appear in the market, collectors know they must act fast. The competition can be fierce, with bidding wars pushing the price into the millions. Private sales have been whispered about in collector circles, with numbers so high they sound like fantasy, yet they're very real. This is a coin that could take an ordinary person and place them in the ranks of the wealthy in an instant. Condition is king in numismatics, and a good condition 1865 silver dollar reveals all the fine artistry of its era. The details of Lady Liberty's profile, the flowing lines of her hair, the crisp lettering, and the proud eagle on the reverse all speak to the craftsmanship of the Philadelphia Mint. Even lightware tells a story, marking the coin as a witness to generations of history. Owning such a coin is more than a financial investment. It's a form of stewardship. You're not just holding a piece of silver, you're protecting a national heirloom. Imagine the hands that might have passed it along in 1865, a Union soldier returning home, a merchant rebuilding after the war, or perhaps a statesman in the Reconstruction era. The possibilities spark the imagination. The 1865 silver dollar is not just valuable to Americans. International collectors and investors view it as a masterpiece of 19th century minting. Its historical context and rarity make it desirable across the globe, which fuels even higher prices. In a world where tangible assets are increasingly sought after, a coin like this is as much a store of wealth as it is a collector's dream. Its high value also makes it a target for counterfeits. Fake versions flood the market, some made with deceptive skill. Authenticating the 1865 silver dollar requires an expert eye, knowledge of dye varieties, and precise metallurgical testing. For a coin worth millions, professional verification isn't just wise, it's essential. The truth is, coins like this don't just appear in change jars or dusty drawers. They surface in estate collections, old safes, or hidden family treasures. If you are fortunate enough to encounter one, you hold the power to change your life overnight. Selling it could bring instant riches, but holding it might mean even greater gains as values continue to climb. In the numismatic world, the 1865 no-mint mark silver dollar stands as one of the ultimate holy grails. Its combination of beauty, rarity, and historical significance ensures it will always be a star in the collecting universe. For some, it's a dream they'll chase for a lifetime. For others, it's the key to a fortune they never imagined. So, if one day you come across an old, heavy silver coin dated 1865, with no mint mark, gleaming with the soft shine of aged silver, stop. Don't spend it. Don't give it away. You may be holding one of the rarest and most valuable coins in American history, a coin that could rewrite your financial destiny and secure your place in the story of numismatic legends. Next up, the 1951 half dollar with no mint mark, a coin that, if genuine and in top condition, could be one of the most dazzling treasures in American numismatic history. Imagine holding in your hand not just 50 cents, but a silent witness to post-war America, an era when the country's economy was booming, industries were roaring back to life, and every coin struck carried the weight of a nation's optimism. This half dollar wasn't just a means to buy a loaf of bread. It was part of the lifeblood of commerce, circulating in pockets, shop tills, and banks all across the United States. Yet, among the countless pieces minted, a tiny handful have become legendary for their rarity and staggering potential value. The 1951 half dollar without a mint mark originates from the Philadelphia Mint, which, at that time, did not use a mint mark on its coins. While millions were struck, most entered circulation immediately, enduring decades of wear and tear. What makes the few surviving high-grade examples so rare today is that the majority were handled daily, scraped against other coins, or simply melted down over the years for their silver content. Spotting one in good condition, with its details crisp and its silver surface still gleaming, is like discovering a perfect diamond in a sea of stones. For collectors, such a find isn't just exciting, it's electrifying. The coin's composition alone adds to its allure. Struck in 90% silver, the 1951 half dollar carries intrinsic precious metal value that has only increased over the decades. But silver content is just the start. Rarity, demand, and historical significance multiply that value many times over. Think of it this way: you could melt it down for its silver, but that would be like burning a priceless painting for the canvas. The true worth lies in the artistry, the history, and the scarcity, and for some of these coins, that worth can climb into the stratosphere. Collectors know that condition is king, and when it comes to the 1951 half dollar, a coin in good to uncirculated condition is a treasure of immense worth. The subtle shine of original luster, the sharp strike that reveals every line in Benjamin Franklin's hair, the clean and unblemished Liberty Bell on the reverse, these are the signs of a specimen that can command jaw-dropping prices at auction. The finest examples, especially those graded by top numismatic services, have been known to sell for amounts that could buy you a luxury car or even a house. But in some extraordinary cases, unique specimens or historically significant examples can reach values that defy belief. Part of the magic of the 1951 no-mint mark half dollar is its connection to American heritage. This was an era when coins were still works of art, crafted with care and meant to symbolize the nation's ideals. The Franklin half dollar, introduced in 1948, was a bold choice, replacing the Walking Liberty design that had graced the coin for decades. It was the first U.S. circulating coin to depict an actual person, other than a president, who had never held political office. Benjamin Franklin, with his legacy as an inventor, statesman, and founding father, brought an intellectual gravitas to the nation's coinage. On the reverse, the Liberty Bell, complete with its famous crack, stands proudly as a symbol of American independence. Next to it, a tiny eagle nods to federal law requiring its presence on half-dollar coins. The artistry is simple yet powerful, and in pristine condition. The design almost glows, as if lit from within. Holding such a coin is like holding a small, shining piece of America's soul. Now, here's where the story becomes the stuff of dreams. There are whispers in the numismatic community about certain 1951 no-mint mark half dollars that have extraordinary qualities, off-metal strikes, proof-like finishes, or remarkably sharp strikes unlike the standard circulation issues. These rare variants, often the result of minting quirks or experimental processes, are the ones that make headlines when they cross the auction block. And when they do, the bidding wars can push their value into the millions. For the fortunate person who finds one of these coins in their possession, the experience can be life-changing. Imagine bringing it to an expert for evaluation and learning that you're holding something so rare, so desirable, that it could turn you into a millionaire overnight. It's the kind of moment that collectors fantasize about, and it does happen. History is filled with stories of people who discovered a rare coin in a drawer, an attic, or even pocket change, only to sell it for a sum that completely transformed their lives. The emotional impact of owning a 1951 no-mint mark half dollar of exceptional quality cannot be overstated. It's more than just a piece of silver. It's a physical link to the past, a miniature work of art, and a financial asset that grows more precious over time. The coin carries the whispers of every hand it's passed through, the commerce it's facilitated, and the history it's silently witnessed. In the high-stakes world of coin collecting, timing is everything. Right now, demand for classic silver coins is surging, fueled by both collectors and investors seeking tangible assets. This means that the right 1951 half dollar, offered to the right audience, could fetch unimaginable sums. For those in possession of such a piece, patience and strategic selling could be the keys to unlocking its maximum value. If you're lucky enough to have this coin in your collection, it's not just a curiosity, it's potentially a golden, or rather, silver, ticket. Before you even think about spending it, get it professionally graded and appraised. Store it securely, keep it away from damage, and recognize it for what it truly is, a rare artifact with the power to change your fortunes in an instant. In the end, the 1951 no-mint mark half dollar is a testament to the idea that great value can hide in plain sight. Something as ordinary as a coin can carry with it a story of artistry, history, and unimaginable wealth. And if yours happens to be one of the rare few that ticks every box, rarity, condition, and demand, you may find that what once seemed like loose change is, in fact, a ticket to a new life. If you want, I can also create a more dramatic, cinematic version of this script so it grabs even more attention for a YouTube audience. That would make it sound even more like a fortune-hunting adventure. Would you like me to prepare that?